Good morning and welcome to sunny South Africa. Yes, I didn't do any clips while I was flying. I think I was really hoping to do, but I was quite exhausted and the plane was full. I saw some human behavior, including my own. I was very, very cognizant of it. My response to, um, the whole journey. Observations, observing myself, reflecting on my own behavior. So, nonetheless, got onto the plane, was in premium economy, was full, small cabin, 40 people. The plane was full apparently from first class all the way. I don't know if there was first class, but all the way. Usually there isn't. I think from business all the way to economy. The cabin crew was friendly and amazing. I can't fault them. The pilots that flew us were South African, so yay! Hard landing. Slap! Like bang. You in Cape Town? No, but tailwinds, that type of thing. Yeah. Windy there, windy here when we arrived. So yeah. A little bit of bumpiness around the usual over the Gulf of Aden, the Horn of Africa, that tropical area. So yes, it usually gets bumpy there and a bit over, when you hit Mozambique, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Gauteng of South Africa. Other than that, the flight was okay. Like I said, I tried to sleep. I was tired because I decided that I would drive immediately to my kids. And yep, I am here in their hometown in a very nice A&B. I want to say thank you and a shout out to the owners of this beautiful home that gave me their space for the next week, to Vanessa and husband and company. Thank you. I really, really enjoy it. I will send a clip to show you what the place looks like, or I will share a little clip. So I am still busy making it my own for the rest of the week, busy unpacking. I am still in my pajamas. And excuse me, as you can hear, I'm still struggling with that post-nasal. And what am I doing? Coffee. Not just any coffee. Saudi coffee. Because remember, I reduced my coffee intake, so I'm trying to see if I can replace that morning coffee. And I'm thinking of my colleague Jamila. She's always drinking a pot of Saudi coffee. Maybe I'm going to follow her instead of using my normal coffee. But nonetheless, back to the flight. So yes, people talking, and I'm trying to sleep, and talking so that there's enough sound. We can actually hear the conversation. من فضلك يا حبيبتي أنا نايم والله. Inshallah, they will learn the hard way. It's like, what did my daughter-in-law say? That, if she owns the plane, you'll say, excuse me, you don't look the class. That type of thing. No, not judging. God forgive me. So, yep. So, I was, like I said, tired. I was on the aisle seat, tried to sleep. Must say that buying the compression socks helped. I bought compression socks. They gave a pillow, a nice blanket. I kept on my 4 layers of clothing. Didn't flush much on the flight. And my bladder kicked in late with all the fluids. I think it's because I had that latte on Starbucks, so was a bit dehydrated, but I kicked it in so much so that in the last 3 hours I went to the toilet twice. Of the flight, I went to the toilet twice. Yeah, I even told the young guy in economy I need to use the bathroom because my bladder's old. Nonetheless. And yeah, waited a bit for bags in Cape Town because, when you're first in, you're last out. And must say customs passports. Thumbs up, guys, at Cape Town International. Never got stopped. I'm not going to declare anything, even here. No, it's not that I was carrying anything extra, but I just had, a few things that could have been like, why you have so much gadgets? Yep, because I got my microphone, my light, my handle, my phones, my laptop, iPad, all of this, yep, with me. But nonetheless, took the car, spoke to a lovely woman, Samantha at Avis. Shout out to Samantha at Avis. You're such a darling. God bless you. I wish you all success and blessings for this year. And got my beautiful Maserati. Believe me or not, it's up to you. And I drove straight to the kids. It took me an hour and a half to get here, got here just before sunset. And yeah, and the kids brought me dinner. So that was the flight as well as my journey all the way to my final destination here for the week, okay, in South Africa. So I will touch base with you. And yes, I'm going to, after my coffee, I'm going to have my collagen and creatine because guess what? We're still living healthier lives, stronger for longer.